Hey y'all, Machine Washable here, and today I'm going to be talking about a strange phenomenon regarding dreams. And when I say dreams, I mean like falling asleep and your brain making up nonsense, not like hopes and dreams and aspirations. So I posted a community post about a week ago talking about this, and surprisingly, a lot of people were like, yeah, I've had this same exact dream, and it's kind of horrifying. It's really scary. You know, as haunters, it's kind of the one thing that we really worry about. So I'm gonna kind of set the scene, and then we're gonna talk about, you know, what this maybe could mean for our like subconscious or anything. I'm not a professional. I'm just interested, you know. So let's get started. So let me set the scene. You've been waiting like so long for Halloween. You know, since like May, June. You've been getting ready, planning haunts. You've been working on getting your props set up, planning everything. And then you walk outside, you walk to where your haunt is, wherever. You don't have anything up. There's no props. Your stuff is not set up. You have nothing ready. And Halloween is tomorrow. Halloween is today. And you're like, no, it's over. And then after a little bit of this, you're kind of panicking, and then you wake up and you're like, it's just a dream. And you're like, oh, thank God. This has happened to me as well as so many other people in the comments of that community post, and I think it's so interesting how so many people have had this same kind of dream, and I haven't heard anyone else ever talk about it. I don't know why or how, but it's just like this shared dream that we all have. So I wanted to kind of do some research and kind of see, you know, what could this mean for like your subconscious brain. Maybe there's like things that we can kind of figure out about ourselves. I don't know. Let's try to dive deep and figure out what's going on. So right here on this website called Dream Mean, I found this thing that says missing an event, dream interpretation. Missing an event or time frame, for example, an exam, appointment, bus, scheduled payment, etc. You know, Halloween for so many haunters is such a big event, like it's probably one of the most important days of the year for them. It said, can represent a missed opportunity or neglected responsibility or a fear of such. Another website that I found has posted about this is from sunsigns.com. They have a lot of stuff about like horoscopes, tarot cards, zodiac signs. So, you know, if you don't believe that kind of stuff, take this with a grain of salt. But it says, if you miss an event in your dream, it may represent feelings of guilt or regret. Perhaps you feel like you have let someone down or that you haven't done enough to get where you want to be. Alternatively, it may symbolize a fear or failure of getting or feeling overwhelmed. Missing the event can also be related to the lack of commitment or lack of focus. Perhaps you have the difficulty prioritizing your goals and tasks, or you feel like you are not putting enough effort into achieving your ambitions. Dreaming about missing an event can also reflect a need for balance and rest. Perhaps you are feeling overworked and stressed out, and the dream is telling you to take time for yourself. It may also suggest that you need to take a step back and reassess your priorities. Finally, dreaming about missing an event may also represent a fear of missing out. Perhaps you feel like you're not taking advantage of your opportunities that are available to you, or that you are worried you are not achieving your goals. No matter what the interpretation of missing an event in a dream can mean, it is important to take time to reflect on what it means to you personally. Doing so can help you gain insight into your feelings, fears, desires, and how you can better manage them in your waking life. Okay, so that was a lot of information, but I think I understand what they were trying to say. You really worry that you haven't put enough work into your display. You're scared that all this kind of energy that you put into Halloween, all of this, you know, like stress and all this thinking about Halloween is not going to be paying off. And I think it's a good reminder to really just understand, you know, we do Halloween for fun. We do Halloween because we enjoy it. And we often kind of lose sight of the fact that it's just supposed to be a hobby. It's just supposed to be, you know, a thing we do for fun. And if it's starting to become a thing that we really worry about and, you know, have dreams about, that we're not doing good enough, that we are letting people down, I really feel like that we're taking it very seriously. And, you know, it's good to have things that you're invested in, that you put effort in, spend time on. That makes people interesting, you know, everyone having different hobbies, even things that people might not understand. But I feel like it's very important to just, you know, take a step back and realize, like, we're doing this for fun. And if this is at all becoming stressful or making us feel overwhelmed or overworked, we really just need to remember why we do Halloween in the first place. Maybe instead of just worrying about and stressing about if our haunt's gonna be good, just kind of like take pictures and ask your friends, be like, hey, does this look cool? And I assure you, most people that aren't haunters are gonna love it because they haven't seen the same prop go over and over again. They don't know your plans, they don't know what you're doing, they're just seeing it for the first time. And so I think people get really critical of themselves. Really, your biggest critic is yourself. If you think that it's not that good, there's a chance that people around you are probably gonna love it. So this is your kind of sign to just remember why you do Halloween as a hobby. Remember that you're doing a great job. You don't have to worry about what your brain is telling you because a lot of it is probably just made up. This video was very like subconscious, like dream interpretation. I know that some people aren't into that stuff and that's perfectly fine. If you don't believe any of this stuff, just take it with a grain of salt. I just thought it was really interesting because your dreams are kind of like your brain telling you things that you don't really think about or that you don't really want to believe. And sometimes it can tell you what you need in your life. So yeah, comment down below if you've had similar dreams to this. Comment down below if you have like some kind of interpretation of what this could mean. I feel like it's really interesting that a lot of people I've talked to have had this similar dream. So yeah, thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll see y'all later. This is so stupid. Why am I doing this?